Bobby Labonte taking a look. Taking the high side, VP.
Oh!
Okay, so you're in your second ever NASCAR Winston Cup race, and you're in a fight for the victory with the Winston Cup champion of 2 years ago.
Yeah, the guy that gets around this place really good.
Yes. I talked about Bobby Labonte. 7 top 5s in his last 10 Charlotte races. 1 win, 4 seconds, 1 third, 1 fifth.
Bobby's going to try to get on the outside. Here comes Tony Stewart, the championship points leader on pit road. Bill Weber.
And Benny Holm make the long drive down pit road. Just a few laps ago, we said the car is coming around, believe it or not. This is the best the car has been all day. Zipadelli asked him, is there anything we can do to make it better? He goes, whatever you do, don't do very much. So Stewart is happy with it. He said there is no oil on the track. That's why they were leaving him out there for these extra laps, because they were concerned the caution was going to come out. But he said, there's no oil out here. Zipadelli said, come on in. It's 4 tires working on the left side, waiting on the left rear. Now he's down. He's on his way. We'll see what happens.
While you were watching the Tony Stewart pit stop,
We were watching something else.
Jamie McMurray made a mistake in turn 2, drove in a little deep. Bobby Labonte tried to pounce. He couldn't get it done. Those two have bypassed Tony Stewart. By a bunch. Ryan Newman's in.
Matt?
He had been running in the 5th position. They're going to make 1 round down in the left rear, 4 tires, and also they're going to put some more tape. 2 big pieces on the grill. The car was tight. He's felt insecure really all day on entry. They're trying to adjust that as well. Dave?
Rusty Wallace in for his final stop, Matt. The car just a little bit loose right now. They're going to put a little more air pressure in the left rear tire. 4 to change, and 2 cans of fuel for Rusty, and getting him back off of pit road. He finally got the windshield screen removed last time. It's still good this time, Bill.
And this is pretty routine when you're a rookie racing for the Winston Cup champion. It's a drink, a tear off from the windshield, 4 tires, 2 cans of fuel. You watch Shane Martin out with that, and there's Jimmy Johnson on his way.
And there goes Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr. by. Dale Jarrett.
Yeah, Junior's not stopped yet. Jeff Burton is the leader. Jarrett has not stopped yet. There's the leader, Jeff Burton, 99. Did I say Gordon before?
I'm not paying attention to you. I don't know what you said.
If I did, I'm mistaken, but that's the guy that's out front.
The leader is still leading.
Yeah, thank you.
And right behind them comes, and here he comes off pit road, off the racetrack, on the pit road.
Jarrett Earnhardt Jr., Kurt Busch, Mark Martin, Dave Blaney have not stopped yet. Now that Jeff Burton has come in. And we go to Dave Burns.
Jeff Burton has given up the lead. His car was a little bit tight on this last run. The only change they're going to make for that is an air pressure adjustment to try to correct it and make it good for the final run. This will be the last amount of fuel, the last set of tires that Jeff will probably need today if we stay green. He picks the revs up on the motor and screams off pit road.
Kurt Busch is in, Matt.
And they're going to make an air pressure adjustment, Alan. They're going to take air out of the right front and put air in the right rear. He needs to free the 97 car up. They came 1 lap early. Service complete for Busch.
All right, that puts us Dale Jarrett in the lead. Earnhardt Jr. second, Mark Martin third, then the McMurray-Bobby Labonte duel. That continues as they run just a couple of car lengths apart. Here's your leader, Dale Jarrett. Here he goes.
Labonte tries to go on the inside. The 11th car is there. That's what got the Jamie McMurray car bogged down off turn 2, which allowed Labonte on the inside. McMurray would not give it up. And I've been asked the question, Walt, in the last month or so several times, why Jamie McMurray? I think the question is answered now. Bill?
Junior's on pit road. He's getting 4 tires and just enough fuel to get to the end. I'm really surprised some of these guys not in the championship chase didn't try taking 2. But so far, no takers.
So Junior's out. That leaves Jarrett and Martin as the 2 who've not stopped in this cycle.
Here comes Jarrett. Well, I thought he was going to make a pit stop. Yes, he is. Now, can Mark Martin lead a lap?
Well, let's try 2. We don't have anything to lose here.
There you go.
2 tires, guys. 1 can. 2 tires, 1 can.
Bill, coming down to you. 2 tires, 1 can.
Okay, well, let's watch. I'm really surprised some of the other guys didn't try that. That conversation was between Todd Barrett and Dale Jarrett. Todd said 4 tires or 2, and DJ said, oh, 2 tires, we got nothing to lose. So they're waiting on fuel, drop the jack, and get going. Let's see what happens here.
And you see 8.6, so he saved about 5 or 6 seconds over some of the competition.
NBC is live at Lowe's Motor Speedway Charlotte. A 3-hour rain delay before the start of today's race. American Dreams will come on tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, here on NBC. If you're tuning in for Dateline, you're seeing NASCAR live in the final laps of the UAW GM Quality 500. There's the race leader, Mark Martin, Batesville, Arkansas, in the 6 car. He is second in the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. He still has to make a final pit stop, though. And there are the drivers who will become the leaders right behind him. Now, we talked about earlier Jamie McMurray making a little mistake in 1 and 2, approaching some lap traffic, and Bobby Labonte getting a shot at him. Here it is.
I guess that's the 43 car, the 30 car. I really can't tell them apart. Like the 43.
That's
Labonte gets up on the outside, and they go through the corner. McMurray on the inside, Labonte on the outside.
How about that, huh? Bobby hasn't given up, but obviously Jamie's car is getting through the corners just a little bit better because Bobby he can only get to him when McMurray slows up in lap traffic. They're pretty equal otherwise, is what it appears to me.
McMurray is keeping that car right on the bottom of the track.
What a story this could be.
Oh, wow.
A 26-year-old driver making only his second NASCAR Winston Cup start. Can he pull off the upset special of the weekend?
And he's only making the start because the primary driver, Sterling Marlin, is injured.
30 laps to go. Back for what should be some final dramatic moments in this race as we take our final commercial break. You're watching NASCAR on NBC. NBC tonight, 8/7 Central, American Dreams. What was supposed to be a noontime start for NASCAR on NBC has turned into a primetime finish. You're watching from Lowe's Motor Speedway Charlotte as Jamie McMurray, a 26-year-old rookie from Joplin, Missouri, tries to pick up his first NASCAR Winston Cup win in only his second start. Driving the car that Sterling Marlin used to lead the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship for most of the season, Marlin, the Nashville, Tennessee area veteran, injured in a hard crash at Kansas a couple of weeks ago, discovered to have a broken bone in his neck, out for the season. McMurray, appointed to drive a 3rd car for the Chip Ganassi team next season, took over the ride to get a little head start on his rookie training, and he could wind up with a victory today.
He has been most impressive today.
He's got the pressure of having the 2000 NASCAR Winston Cup champion right behind him, not only here in these final laps, but on a couple of restarts earlier.
And it's critical that he gets a good start, which he does. Leaves Labonte struggling with the lap traffic. Not once, but twice.
And therefore, we appoint the Autotrader.com move of the race, or we point the Autotrader.com move of the race thus far in the direction of Jamie McMurray. 21 laps to go. What must be going through his mind right now?
Cannot imagine.